For this reason, you should never have a messy room. A girl named Beth had a very dirty room. Her mother repeatedly asked her to clean it, but she hadn't done it for months. Beth told her mother she'd clean it up the next day to stop her from bothering her. That night, Beth fell asleep watching television in bed. The next morning, she woke up, opened her eyes, and immediately cried out screaming. Her mother, terrified, ran to her room and asked her what was happening, and Beth answered that she couldn't see anything at all. Her mother took her to the emergency room, and at the hospital, the doctors told her that a spider had bitten her eyes, leaving her blind for life. The doctor asked the mother if her daughter's room was messy, and she, confused, said yes. He explained to her that this type of spider liked to live in messy rooms, and that's why it had bitten her.
Not scared of clowns yet? Listen to Nathan's story. He was heading to the fair with friends. Once everyone arrived at the fair, they rode the roller coasters, the Ferris wheel, and ate something. But a clown show performing acrobatics caught their attention, so they watched it up close. One of these clowns was doing acrobatics on his unicycle. Suddenly, something went wrong and he fell face first, his nose landing next to Nathan. Nathan picked it up and put it in his pocket, planning to keep it as a souvenir. After the fair, Ethan headed home but felt watched. Hearing footsteps behind him, he turned around. He saw only a shadow holding something sharp. With a scary laugh, the person said, "I think you have something of mine." Nathan, frightened, replied, "No, leave me alone." The clown stepped forward and said, "If you won't return what's mine, I'll take something yours."
For this reason, you shouldn't get fake nails that cost 100 pesos. One day, Yamileth was browsing her social media when suddenly a post appeared offering to do nails for 100 pesos. She called her best friend so they could go together to get their nails done since it was a great deal. Both of them agreed and went to the place they had arranged, got their nails done, went home, and showed off their nails all over Facebook. 4 days later, Yamileth and her best friend began feeling a strange sensation in their hands. They went to the doctor and the doctor told them that they had fungus on their fingers because they put on cheap fake nails. The doctor had to amputate the fingers of Yamileth and her best friend. That's how both lost their fingers and deeply regretted getting those 100 pesos fake nails. Remember, cheap things end up being expensive. Follow me for more stories.
The lost episode of Barney. Years ago, a father said that while checking his television guide, it showed there was a special episode of Barney, so he gathered all his children who loved the show to watch it. He says he heard whispers in the Barney song from the start, but kept quiet to avoid scaring his children. He says Barney's voice sounded strange, as his normal voice was audible alongside a demonic voice. Barney started by saying, "Hello kids, today I'm going to teach you about death." The children, as always, responded, "What is death, Barney?" Barney took them one by one and started killing them in front of the television. He ate them one by one while saying, "Mom and Dad can't help you, you're alone." He says that Barney ended the episode by saying, "Kids, I'm going to kill you all."
For this reason, you shouldn't go take a dump at 3 in the morning. It was a normal night. Pedrito was home alone. His parents had gone out to a party. He couldn't sleep and he had eaten so much that his stomach was starting to hurt a lot. He decided to go to the bathroom and spent an hour and a half trying to get everything out that he had inside Pedrito. The bad part came afterwards when Pedrito tried to get up from the toilet and couldn't. He had gotten stuck. He started to scream, but his screams were useless since there was absolutely no one in his house. And like I said, it was 3 in the morning. After a long time, sadly, his legs lost circulation and Pedrito lost his life. Follow me for more stories. For this reason, you shouldn't talk to strangers on the street. One day, a young girl named Susana from a distance, Susana to her friends, was on her way to school when she suddenly crossed a park. There was an older guy there and he said, "Psst, psst, psst, psst. Goodbye, pretty." And she thought, what if I go with him? She went up to talk to the guy, and the guy, being very flirty, invited her for an ice cream. She immediately agreed and they went for an ice cream. They talked for more than 2 hours. Susana didn't go to school that day. Classes ended and Susana had to go back home so her mom wouldn't find out she didn't go to school. Susana began noticing it in a very odd way. She realized that he wasn't actually human. He was a dead person who had come back to the world for a life and he took her away. Follow me for more stories. For this reason, you shouldn't let your mom keep your money. On Tonita's birthday, she was very happy because she had organized a small party at her house. It was 3:30 in the afternoon and her little friends started to arrive and they gave their gifts to Tonita. Cash, to be exact. All the money that Tonita's friends gave her, she was putting in a little box next to her table. Later, the box disappeared and Tonita, very scared, asked her mother. Her mother told her that she had put it away, that she shouldn't worry. After the party ended, she excitedly asked her mom for the box to count the money. Her mother answered Tonita, "Dear, I'm going to keep that money. I spent a lot on your party and I need to recover some money." Tonita started crying and screaming all over the house and she swore never to give her mother money again because her mother wouldn't give it to her. Follow me for more stories. For this reason, you should stop going out to ask for candy on Halloween night. One day, a boy named Juanito went out to ask for candy, just like he did every year. He would come home very happy, very cheerful because he had counted a lot of candy. Until one day, someone approached him and said, "Here, I'll give you this candy as a gift." The boy, happy and innocent, accepted the candies. He got home, ate them, and choked full. Actually, those candies that the man had given him weren't candies, they were drugs. The boy died from a drug overdose and the man disappeared from the town. Follow me for more tips.
You shouldn't watch Tom and Jerry. Camila Josefina enjoyed watching it until her mother said, "Time to eat." She had already finished when she was watching it until Tom came up to the screen and said, "Don't look at me." And he came out of the television and she saw Jerry and Tom kiss her just like Camila. Sefina, what was it? I forgot. Like Camila Josefina was buried and her mother had another daughter forever. That's why you shouldn't play at 3 in the morning. Lupita La Pro played Minecraft and lost and got mad. Okay, I missed the forever. That's why you shouldn't. Margarita Felicita had a strong character. Oh, I'm not recording. What the heck? In the middle of the session, the doctor recommended. He sang so badly, his mom begged him to stop. He sang so badly. She tried to explain, but it was too late. The demon. He forced him to take singing lessons forever. Forever.